What's up, everybody?
Got him, buddy.
He's right there, dead, dude.
We had a hell of a run, bud.
Slammer. He's a cool dude.
Oh my lord. Down goes Fraser, baby. God! Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rut Live. We're glad to have you with us. Brought to you by Vortex Optics and HHA Sports, and my good buddy Scott Spitzley. And Scott, I gotta apologize, my good friend. Had a solid eyelash in my eye that I was digging out. Caught that drone shot of the combine and thought we were supposed to roll. So
I don't think they could hear you anyway, buddy. How you doing?
All
today?
right, good deal. I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. It's
Yeah.
the weather isn't the greatest here in Michigan, but glad to be here at least. It's the rut, so I'm excited
kicking
to
off.
Hopefully get some success again like we did last weekend.
Man, that'd
What
be
do you
awesome.
say?
2 weeks in a row. I'm up for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we kind of have turd weather going on a little bit too. The boys, Mancl and B, are in the stand. Are they still seeing deer?
I believe so. Nope, it's on Mancl now, but they did just have a couple does and fawns out in the field.
Cool. Deer
Yeah.
on the hoof.
Yes, sir. Looks like it's just going to be Mancl, Brennen hunting out of Nebraska, and then we've got Dylan in Wisconsin too, but they're having some connection issues right now, so not sure if we'll be able to get them out in the field. So we'll go ahead and go to Mancl real quick. How about that?
Let's do it.
See what they're seeing right now. We're seeing a whole lot here. Man, you looking good, Mancl.
Well, I won the over-under. Like, if something
Maybe we can get an interview for Mancl. How about that?
That'd be good.
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't be.
So what are you up to on this fine Saturday, buddy? How's the weather there in Tennessee?
We're gray. Patches of rain coming through. Temperature's still kind of high. Yesterday it was like 78. So a little out of character. I mean, it's always warm late in the year, but it's a little too warm right now.
It's warm here too, but looking at the forecast the next week, it's looking like it's going to get real good starting Monday.
I went ahead and solidified my PTO for the entire week of Thanksgiving, the Friday before and the Monday after, so I got 10 days off when our peak of our rut usually is right here. So I'm looking forward to that, man.
That's a good time to take vacation, if I'm being honest.
The best.
Uh-oh, we got people in the comments already.
Burn 5 days and get 10 off.
Let's go see what B's up to. B's in Nebraska. They got a pretty cool view there, huh?
Heck yeah.
So yeah, Brennen is hunting a spot they call Cabbage Patch. They've never even hunted that farm before, I guess. They just speed scouted it the other day and hung a set. So they don't really have any intel. They got standing corn to their east and good bedding in the Cabbage Patch there. Looks like they're sitting at an intersection between about a 10-mile-an-hour south wind. They're going to put the decoy out and let her buck, bud.
Looking forward to it, man.
You having a good weekend so far, buddy?
Too. Oh, yeah. So far, so good. We'll see. I actually had to work a little bit this morning, but our muzzleloader season opened this morning, so I'll be tomorrow.
November 5th. We are in Wisconsin here tonight. We're hunting my dad's property. Came up from Iowa to hunt this weekend with Jim. Had plans actually to come back last weekend and hunt the whole week here in Wisconsin, but unfortunately my top target buck was a 5.5-year-old, had a few years of history of him, passed him up when he was 2 and 3 quite a few times. Buck I called Stevie Wanderer. He ended up getting killed the day before I actually was set to come up here. So that kind of changed my whole plans for the week. I ended up staying home in Iowa, hunted there all week. Had some decent activity, but it was in the mid-70s. I mean, there were some bucks moving, but a lot of the bigger bucks I had on camera were still all nighttime movement and stuff like that. So had some encounters with some decent 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, but just nothing I wanted to shoot yet. But came up here for the night. Actually, I came up yesterday, filmed Jim last night and this morning, and it was just an absolute monsoon. So we decided we were done getting dry, getting soaked. We were gonna for sure stay dry tonight. We didn't want to get wet 3 nights in a row, or 3 sits in a row. So we came in here to the blind tonight. We're overlooking the food plot here on my dad's property. We got a west wind blowing out behind us. And like I said, it's been pretty much raining the last 36 hours here in central Wisconsin. And the deer have been pretty hunkered down. But I think if it stays like this, right now it's not raining, it's dead calm. We actually had intentions of going to a different stand tonight where I've been, had a shooter last year, had a pretty good encounter with him. I passed him up. He's been kind of running through there this year. But just with the weather, we wanted to keep stuff dry, so we're kind of playing it safe tonight. We should see some deer tonight, especially if this weather stays like this, but I'm just not sure what's going to show up on these plots. Usually, every time this year, we'll get a solid buck that shows up daylight on it. It's just, I don't hardly hunt them. I honestly rarely hunt my food plots. Just try and stick to hunting the interior parts of the property and try and not ever bump the deer off of these plots. So maybe once every other year I'll sit them, and that's about it. So we're just gonna kind of sit back and observe what we see tonight. If we get lucky, one comes out, hopefully make it happen.
Good luck.
After that,
good
we're
luck,
heading to
bud.
Iowa.
We just got back from Iowa.
There.
That was it's a warm week, that's for sure. All right, we'll head over to B here.
Catch up on some action from B. A little windy.
A little breezy there. Was there for a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
The viewers can't hear that, but that was funny.
Mancl brought up a good point, man. Hunting food plots, kill plots. I always wonder how effective that is long term. I feel like you're going to get your deer to stop eating at the food plot. You know, they lose that sense of security. So if you're constantly just hunting over those, I feel like you'll probably have success a little while, but it probably burns out in the long run. Okay.
My new lucky hat.
Look at that hat.
You don't know what the hell's gonna step out in the flats tonight. Could be anything. Could be that 200 incher.
Oh yeah, she's a little
I
breezy.
don't know about that.
Yeah. Mancl rocking the Stormy Chromer.
I'd be happy with 130 right now. It's raining now. Pretty good. I'm glad we didn't sit the other stand. I'd have been pissed off all night.
I told you. My yet don't bother.
Yeah. Shout out AccuWeather. Oh, it feels so great to be dry.
AccuWeather Civ, right?
I wanted to punch you in the face today for putting me out in that weather. I would never do something like that to you.
Yeah, right.
I would have been fine sitting in the oak tree.
If you don't, next year, if you don't have a stand that has an enclosed blind anywhere, I'm not hunting with you in rain.
I can fix that.
I've told you. I told you 2 spots.
Well,
on the property.
while
You
the
need to get
action's
a-
pretty slow here,
Where's it? What?
why don't we go through our giveaway here, Carrots, and we'll let everyone know who
Where
won
is it?
last week's
I'm
giveaway.
waiting for you to tell me. I know.
Well, the
Heck
one,
yeah,
the
let's do
obviously
it.
the one where I told you
sound
this
good,
morning.
buddy?
Yeah.
Where do you
All
think
right.
that
Last
was?
week's
So,
episode.
On the other end.
Go ahead, buddy.
Which one?
Last week's episode, we had some
You're
winners.
supposed to tell me.
We had obviously the Vortex rangefinder, the HHA
Coming
Rise
out of
sight,
pasture?
cross boots,
Yeah,
the
just-
Schwacker
Yeah.
broadheads, the
We
Limit
talked about
Shield
that
kit,
last
the
year.
tack
You never
vanes,
put
and a
one up
bucket
there.
seed, bucket ready seed. That
You want to kill bucks? You gotta
Vortex
start
rangefinder
making
went to
shit
Ben
happen, kid.
Seidel. Congrats, Ben. Big winner last week. We had the HHA Rise sight went to John Wander. The lacrosse boots went to Brian Skrisback.
Skrisback.
Yeah, something like that. Shout out JP. The Schwacker broadheads to Daniel Burke. The Limit Shield kit
Hopefully
to
you got
Gavin
it, Josh, it'll
Weselo.
get nice and wet.
And the tack vanes
You
went
got
to
your shit.
Feathers, Tails, and Scales. The bucket ready seed went to Sam Kewen. So thank you guys for tuning in, catching up with us, and
You seen them roll
entering in for
your
your chance to win. Great prizes are headed your way, and we're looking forward to giving away a bunch of good stuff again this week, Spitz.
I'm not.
Yes,
too
sir.
worried about
So
it.
here's the list of this week's giveaway
As long
stuff.
as
It's
it ain't
just
getting
changed a little bit.
doused.
We'll go ahead.
I mean, if it looks worse,
We'll
you
just
know,
list
it's
off
like
the
a
new
way
ones
forward.
since they've been the same all week. So
I mean,
we'll
if
go
it
ahead
stays
and
like this all night,
explain what they're going to win from
Yeah.
Vortex
Heck
this week.
yeah.
How about that?
Vortex changed it up a little bit this week on us. We're doing a Blaze apparel package. Everything you need for rifle season when it comes in. Morel is back this week as well. Giving away the YJ425. Solid bag target. And TAC has upped the ante. They're going with 100 pack of vanes and glue. So
That's
enough to make plenty of arrows.
that is plenty for sure. That'll last you a few years, I'd say.
Well, it'll last you maybe 2 years.
What's
Probably last
deer
me about
guys
7.
say?
Well, I gotta use them
Okay.
to use tack veins. I gotta use arrows to do that. I'd be lying to you if I told you I've been hunting.
I'm really one
This
thing
year
I'm
yet,
bummed out
so.
about.
I haven't either, man. I
But
haven't either.
it's the weather's starting to look good next week, so I'm gonna try to make it out. See if we can,
and Marshall left.
We've got some weather coming through as well. Muzzleloader open Saturday, tomorrow or today. So I had to work this morning, but I'm looking forward to getting out in the woods tomorrow. I'll probably
So
go
that
that
when our
morning.
neighbor shot that one,
That's
It came in
awesome,
here.
man. Monday is
Hard
probably
for
the best day
Trip and
as
blood
far
trip.
as what it looks like for next
he
week
pretty
in
much-
Michigan. But
I had him daylight.
I'm not gonna be able to make it out till Tuesday if I do get out at all. So that's all right though. Should be the peak of
Cooling
the
off
rut
quite
by
a
then. So yeah, it's gonna get down to the low 30s, high 50s, which is pretty normal. But the lows are looking good. No
No
rain.
kill for that.
Absolutely, man. But we'll go ahead and go back to Mancl. Check him out in his hat. For all the listeners, guys, to win these giveaway items we just listed off, we'll be doing a trivia question here in a few moments.
Northwest wind, Monday.
And whoever answers it correctly will be
Somehow we're gonna kill a jumbo.
getting the opportunity to win one of these 8 prizes. We have 8 prizes today,
Pierce
Carrots.
black racks,
Yeah. Heck yeah.
which I got 2,
What's our hashtag
2
going to be?
bucks I
Last
would
week
shoot
we
there
went
for
with
sure.
Sexy Spits.
maybe 3.
I was a big fan of that.
Or we're going to
Yeah,
marathon, which
sure.
is where I've been hunting. Because there's
Jeremiah
like
Plansky shot us a picture of that buck with the
Oh,
hashtag
I
Sexy
that
Spits,
buck
so
there.
I got to shoot him some
6, 7
wild carrot for
shooters.
sure.
Sweet.
Well, and what we could do. Let me check the hourly on that. On Monday. Oh, what the hell, Deercast? It didn't switch.
Does look like we have Dylan now.
I lied. I was looking at the wrong day.
Son built up my hopes and such.
It's
Nope, not anymore.
I really want to sit,
Yeah, he's
Where
having
I
some
shot the
connection
buck last
issues,
year.
so
I'm fine with that. I don't care.
but we're gonna have to hang.
Hang in bang.
We're gonna have to hang. I think there's 1 or 2 trees that we be able to get in straight east or west of where I shot my buck, so we can blow. Remember that little draw that is
Yeah,
to
where
the,
he
to the
came
west
up.
of that stand?
Yeah.
No, not where he came up. To the west of that stand, like when you go, you know how the road goes back to the road. There's like a little finger of timber that goes to the west.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can get in a stand that puts us like in between that trail. It ain't really much of a trail this year because it's kind of more grown back up. But I've had most of the activity has been there in the mornings. So I would think, I mean, it's going to be the best weather that we've had in 2 or 3 weeks. We sit that in the morning. One of those 2 big ones, hopefully it'll come rolling through. The only other spot that we could hunt east wind is in the river bottom where me and you hunted last year.
Mm-hmm.
But man, my cameras have been just freaking dead there. But that spot too, like it's doing exactly what it did last year. Like the deer activity, since they took them beans off across the road, the deer activity slowed down. But through November, it was like spotty. Like all of a sudden, you wouldn't get a deer in camp for 2-3 days, and then at freaking 10 o'clock, Magnum would come walking through. So I'm torn between those 2 spots. That's where we seen that one nice one when I was filming Melissa the other night. But we haven't.
he's
had
not
him
going to
on
be
camera
very
now
happy
for-
when I tell him he's got to redo his
Since
interview
we last seen
because
him,
we were
I
doing
think.
giveaways.
So it's been.
Whoops, sorry, B.
And we didn't buy either that night.
We caught most of
I
it.
know he's.
Well,
if he didn't get
yeah.
killed, he's still around. I just don't know. East
We
wind
want
just
the audience
sucks
to
for
get the
most of us.
whole experience.
But we get southeast Monday or Tuesday, which I got an awesome spot to sit at. South of wind. Wednesday, we could sit the same stand pretty much 2 days in a row. And then Thursday afternoon going into Friday morning is going to be really good. Switches to northwest. We'll sit the marathon stand probably that day, morning and afternoon.
Check out that
Is that-
good B-roll from JP, the one and only JP.
Pretty sure I heard a belly growl there somewhere.
Is that what you heard?
Yeah. Could have been a grunt, maybe.
Looks like Dylan's on some deer right now. Might have to go to his POV.
And I hope he can. Yeah, I hope he can stay tuned. Not drop us again.
Oh, that didn't work.
He's still there. It's just grainy as heck.
Yeah, it's just a little grainy. Not getting the best connection. I don't think it's
Just leave 'em there. We have what, 9 batteries? We should be able to sit till next week.
YouTube comments are still rolling in. Jessica Sleminski looking for some baby clothes from the breaking point.
Ooh.
I like that.
That's a good idea.
Well, they don't have clothes yet, but they have accessories. You can get the breaking point koozie and use that on the bottle to help keep it warm.
Does that thing keep moving on you? If you level it out more, it shouldn't move.
It's unfortunate because Dylan's got a deer coming right in on him right now. Can't really tell what it is, unfortunately, but
Nah, it's a nice thick bodied deer.
very thick, isn't it? It kind of it looks like, as far as the body looks, it looks like it could be a buck, but
All right,
That's what I would guess.
Do it all night, I guess.
we're not gonna.
Fawn's back out. See it? I think it's a fawn. Or it's like a crunched up little doe. How do them leaves taste, huh? You're zoomed in.
Yeah, I'm all the way in.
I didn't think about it. I should have. Could have had you use the A7 for tonight.
I'm curious to know what Mancl's using that construction fence for. Right on the edge of the
Honestly, I'm not sure either. I don't know if he's trying to make them maneuver a different direction or a different area. That's the only thing I could assume.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think they really care to jump
treating it right, exactly. Trying to maneuver them a different way, maybe.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the little spruce there that the legend of Big Bird was born on.
You talking about when we all went there turkey hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the spruce.
Good times.
That was a good time. We got to do that again.
Absolutely. For anybody that doesn't get the inside joke there, we had our good buddy Alex Comstock. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt there. But had our good buddy Alex Comstock turkey hunting with us in Wisconsin there. And he was wearing the Dominator and basically running upright toward some turkeys. And he earned the name Big Bird that day, and he has never lived it down.
Big fan of the bucket. Here she comes. Oh, gonna eat some more.
So shout out Big Bird, shout out Sweats, shout out Whitetail DNA.
Usually they step out.
It's like, boom, there they are.
Well, you see where that little pine tree is?
Yeah.
Usually they'll come out right to the right of that pine tree on the other side of the fence. There's no fence there. Way to be quiet about it.
I just did.
You punched me. You're like, hey, deer over there. And it's freaking smoked me in the shoulder.
I didn't.
It's like a married couple.
Remember, we gotta keep wind was blowing right at him. Yeah, keep it a volume lower.
Yeah.
Gotta use your inside voice. They could have, I bet they heard us.
I'm guessing they were.
Because the wind,
Heard us.
well, the wind is kind of blowing that way too.
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a while you get deer to come that way, but like,
Switch
Guess
over
we're going to B.
Yeah. Still a steady wind going. Did he get... I'm interested to know what the speed of that wind is.
According to what he told me, it's 10 to 15 mile an hour, so not too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
And I know he's got his microphone in his jacket, so I'm not really sure.
It's probably just direction blowing right
Yeah.
on that mic.
Yes, sir. Well, let's go ahead and go to our first commercial break here. The action's pretty slow so far. Just lost Mancl as well, so
Stay tuned. We're going to do a trivia question giveaway. Come back hot after the commercial break.
We appreciate you guys following along here on the Rut Live. We are going to continue to drop these Rut Lives every Saturday throughout the entire rut. Stay tuned to that. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We got season 9 just dropped, 14 brand new episodes. Find that in the playlist. We got semi-lives coming every Sunday throughout the entire year, highlighting pretty much what we do as hunters throughout the entire year, from hunting action all the way through prep work. Stay tuned. We got a lot of action coming your guys' way.
Welcome back, everybody, to Rut Live. We're thankful that you're tuning in. Brought to you by Vortex Optics and HHA Sports. Checking back in with Brennen in the tree and Mancl in the blind. Some nasty weather Mancl's dealing with, a little bit of breeze Brennan's dealing with. So we lost Mancl for a little bit. We'll probably get him back here shortly. Scott, how you doing, man? Hanging in there?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Exactly how much dust is on that bow in the corner back there?
That's my old bow, actually.
Don't tell me.
My bow is in my case, not collecting dust. That's actually a bow I probably won't shoot any longer. I might find itself a home. So if anyone's looking for a bow, it's Expedition, last year's Expedition. Let me know.
Is this a sales pitch?
Yeah, sales pitch.
Not much action yet, but as the clock winds down a little bit, we start to lose a little daylight. I think things are going to come alive. We got a weather front across most of the country, so that should add to the excitement, I hope.
Looks like we got Mancl back.
Mm-hmm.
You still got deer out by that fence.
Up higher. There you go. We could probably shut that one. We don't need that one to the left. Okay. Open.
What's he got, a doe and a fawn out there? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yep. Same one they had earlier.
Tucking into the woods.
Yep. Yep.
You'll have to forgive me. It's hard for me to see what's going on this little bitty.
Oh, I
screen.
hear you. Yeah, you don't have the theater TVs. And no, I'm just kidding. They're not. I just got two monitors I'm able to look at, but I'm assuming they're a little bigger than your laptop.
Yeah.
I'll try to describe everything thoroughly for you if you'd like.
I'd rather you not.
That's on Instagram. What the hell kind of shit do you follow? That's some OnlyFans type of shit there, boy. I said that's some OnlyFans shit there. You subscriber. People get in trouble for posting bows and guns, but they can flash their hoo-ha's on IG. What the... There could be deer running all over that stuff. We never see them. What's that?
Action's a little slow. When you want to start our trivia, do some giveaways.
We can do that right now.
Want to?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Do you want to give off the list again of what they are able to win once they answer these questions?
Yeah, throw that graphic up there.
There you go, buddy.
At least one deer that
We've got, as always, you know, the Alpha Burleys. We've got the Rise sight from HHA, the Broadheads from Schwacker, the Seed from Bucket Ready. Vortex has changed things up a little bit this week. They're going to do a Blaze apparel package just in time for rifle season. Check your chances on that. That's going to be awesome. Morel is back this week as well, giving away that bag target. And TAC has upped the ante with 100 pack of veins and glue. It's enough to build your own arrows for quite a while. Awesome.
That's a good
Good
It's a
stuff,
good looking
dude.
list there. Good looking list.
Pre-rut yesterday.
All right, so we're gonna be doing this trivia question now, everybody.
We were at 100 yards.
Whoever
For like 6 hours.
answers the question correctly in the comments on the YouTube channel are in pretty good odds of winning some cool gifts here, and so we'll pull that up right now.
What is the largest scoring deer in TBP history, and what state was it harvested in? Was it a Wisconsin 166, the Iowa 176, the North Dakota 160, or the Kansas 182? Answer correctly in the comments, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. And like Spitz said, the odds are pretty darn good. We get a good number of commenters, but a hell of a lot better chance of winning something cool from us than winning the local Powerball.
You a gambler, Carrots?
No, the only reason that was at the front of my mind, I bought a ticket. I like usually once a year I'll buy a lottery ticket when it gets way up there and out of control. But no, other than that, I don't.
I've
I
been
don't
to the
bet on
casino
sports or anything like that.
a handful of times, and every time I go, I try to just limit myself to $20.
Yeah.
Doesn't
went
always
one
work
time-
out.
Right. I went one time with a roommate in college, and I did that and did pretty well on the blackjack table.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like playing roulette, if anything. I don't like the slot machines, but
No.
got a lot of Iowa answers. A lot of Iowa. And we will be putting the answer at the end of the show for you guys, too.
Iowa's a safe bet. Is it the right bet?
Looks like it's clearing up in Iowa.
We'll find out at the end of the show.
It was raining all morning there. It looked like a little buck hit the scrape at King.
Come on, Mancl. What's going on with the cell cams?
Those deer, I've been in that culvert, I've been getting a decent amount of pictures. The does have been kind of pounding that pretty solid. You don't think they'll come down the middle of the timber shed? I wonder if Dan's big buck's gonna show up again tonight.
The answer options again for the trivia question are the Wisconsin 166, the North Dakota 160, the Iowa 176, and the Kansas 182. And that is which of those bucks was the largest scoring deer in TBP history? Comment correctly, enter for your chance to
There's that
win.
1 2-year-old ape punter. I'd be kind of surprised if just stop messing with stuff.
No, I'm just getting that wasn't here. I was getting to the release.
Oh,
Get
boy.
stuff set up. Just roll with it. Just enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
It's just a married couple.
They,
If we don't see a deer tonight, we're leaving this state tomorrow. What's that? sell it to you. Need a place to put it though.
There's a state that'll
I think Melissa would kill me if I had a Coca-Cola machine for hanging deer in the garage. Oh, we don't have a garage, so we'd have to just go out in the yard. I'd say put it in the basement, but our ceiling isn't tall enough to fit it in the basement. That was pretty classic. I should have took some pictures on my phone last year of us cutting we had 3 deer in our 6-foot tall basement, and we were hanging them and quartering them up in the basement in January. You could hang them up just high enough to where it'd get like up to the shoulders off the ground. And that was about it. I'm actually supposed to be getting that buck back soon, pretty soon.
Good.
Had to yawn, huh?
Yep.
You're making me tired.
Classic hanging deer in a basement, cutting them up.
Hopefully we shoot a buck like Monday or Tuesday in Iowa. That buck right here, little buck.
Buck coming in. Little buck.
Yeah, right here. I shoot him. Where the hell did he come from? Mega spike.
Getting some action, reacting to the weather. Good deal.
Easy.
He sweats in the comments telling Mikey to wake up.
Let him be.
Spikes are active.
Were you recording? Good job. He had to have come. Oh, I guess he could have came out of the corn and followed the pines out and up. Thank God that wasn't a big one, because that would have been a circus.
Should I open this so we can see? It helps with the lighting too.
Yeah, I guess. I was just doing it so we'd kind of block some of that wind coming in and stuff, but
Got Kenneth Langford wanting to know who came up with the channel name Breaking Point and why. We'll go ahead and shoot that to the boys and let them explain it here shortly.
what's your battery at?
27%.
Scott wants an update. I think
screwed up my first go around. Someone asked how we came up with the breaking point too. So they want me to answer that. Alright, for those of you just tuning in, JP and I are in Nebraska. We've been here all week. JP shot a buck in Illinois on Halloween, and our lease there is not very big at all, so we decided to let the farm soak. I still have a tag, but we wanted to just give it a week off, and we'll probably head there again Monday or Tuesday and start hunting. But we're in Nebraska, chasing deer. This state has kicked my ass for like 8 years now. I've never shot a deer in this state, and it's not for the lack of effort. It's just got my number. Just haven't had a good opportunity, but hopefully we can change that tonight here on Rut Live. We're set up in a spot we've never hunted before. We got a cut bean field over here to the west. We got standing corn to the east, and we got a thick patch of bedding to the south. We got our wind blowing south to north, which is perfect for this spot. So got the decoy set up. We'll probably wait till closer to dark and bang the antlers together with, I don't know, probably when the sun's starting to go down. But Scott said, somebody asked how he came up with the name, the breaking point, and what that means. And it was a name that Mike and I came up with because Mike and I started filming together when we were in college, and at that time we weren't really doing anything with our videos. We made a couple turkey hunting DVDs, but we never really got serious about it. But we started investing money into our camera equipment, getting better camera gear, and we were at that point where it was either we're gonna do this serious or we're gonna throw in the towel, because it was becoming more than a hobby for sure. And that's when we decided to go all in. We started an LLC, which is Black Stamp Media. It's our media company, and began producing The Breaking Point. And we're producing season 10 this fall right now, which is unbelievable. Seems like we just started this, and we got a lot of people to thank over the years for getting to the point where we are right now. Mike and I are full-time, along with JP now, who's been full-time for what, year and a half, 2 years now. And I mean, Mike and I started the first, like, I want to say 6 years. I mean, just burning the midnight oil. We were working 9 to 5s, working 50, 60-hour weeks at our regular jobs and doing this weekend warriors. And it's just honestly a dream come true to be doing what we're doing and chasing deer all over the country. But there's also a lot of other stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Mike's been editing the main show, and JP edits the semi-live, and anything from social media management to marketing videos to you name it, weddings, photography. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, not just hunting. But anyway, long story short, that's how we came up with the breaking point. We were at our breaking point, like to the point where we had to decide if this is what we wanted to do, or if we were just going to work for somebody else the rest of our lives. And I will never regret jumping all in on this. Hopefully we can do it for another 10 years. 30 years, JP says. I'm older than you, young pup. If I can do it for another 30, that'll put me at retirement age. Good enough. If the audio wasn't good on that, you guys can suck it.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Oh boy.
Audio was great, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I was waiting for Spitzley to say, yeah, we couldn't hear
you. We got you, B. Thanks, buddy. But he did mention that JP shot one in Illinois. So
Yeah.
while things are slow, we'll give that a watch. How about that?
Let's do it. Hell of a nice buck.
Oh, he parked in kind of a dumb spot if he's doing that.
It's the afternoon of October the 31st here in Illinois. We took yesterday completely off. It rained most of the day on and off. Thinking about getting in a tree this morning, but it's calling for rain, and in fact it did. But that weather broke about 11 this morning. As soon as that happened, I came in here, brought Floyd the decoy in, double set, saw, dumped it in this ditch, and then went back, got some lunch, and came right back in here and hung this double set. We're in a tree. Deer movement on the cameras has been pretty solid here. Today, a couple young bucks pushing some does around, it looked like, just as that rain was stopping. So, got a really good feeling about this afternoon. I think them deer are going to get up and move pretty well. Now that rain's moved on, sun's starting to poke through the clouds.
In the snort trees, and then bang on the drop of blood. We ain't playing small ball anymore. Right there. Shoot her. Okay. Baby. That had to be the best hunt I personally have ever experienced as a bow hunter. Behind the bow. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? The most intense, I don't know how long that was, but that was all of a half hour, I would say. I mean, it feels like that. I don't know what it was.
20 minutes on that.
20 minutes. I can't believe that just happened. That timber over there looks awesome.
Pretty cool, man. They were grinding
Awesome.
all week in Illinois. They finally paid off, man. I know the weather wasn't the greatest there, but heck yeah,
It's
that had
just
to have
a
been a cool
investment
experience.
in time, man. Heck yeah. If you can afford to put in the hours, the good things will come.
There must have been a hot doe
If you-
in one of my spots today.
If you don't have the
Like,
hours to
hell.
spend, you got to be that much smarter to make it happen.
Absolutely, man.
It looks like CRP up top, but it looks like there's... I think it's cut corn.
He might have looped. He might come back out too. He might have come on that other block and just do kind of a loop. Yeah.
All right, so for our trivia question, we're talking about pre-October 16th.
Yes, we are. We made that trivia question a couple weeks ago, but Brennen just broke that record.
So
I want to say,
16th.
but we're not gonna say his score because then that would kind of.
Correct.
Yes, we're not gonna say the score of that buck. We probably shouldn't even mentioned it, I guess.
Why?
Because I'm sure that some people already know the score. Because I think it was told, wasn't it? Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't told. Maybe it wasn't. But I guess if you want, you can do some digging. It will get rid of maybe a question or one of the options.
I was hoping he took it so he didn't
Right.
pick it up.
If anybody's following that closely, they deserve a leg up.
That's
the way I look
true.
at it.
I like it. I like it.
Right behind her, the cows. Do you see that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's about 5 of those. Yanked right when we roll into town.
Things still pretty quiet for the night so far.
I feel like if we put in time on these spots,
I think we are gonna go to Dylan. I know they're
What?
still having a little bit of connection issues, but it looks like they got
Last
turkeys
hour.
out in the field. They just went down. They just went by the screen there. I think we missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
We'll catch the birds. There they are. And I don't know about you, but I get jacked up seeing turkeys even when I'm deer hunting. I just like watching them.
Should have told Dan we were gonna hunt your uncles tonight. Tell him George gave me the green light to take care of that buck since he isn't hunting.
I doubt he'd fall out of the tree. That's either carrots or Spitzley. Don't they make those in like 4s too or something? What are the 3 and 6? shoot? Like how many? Huh? So 6s.
Getting the inside look at the nicotine pouch.
A lot of world problems from the tree.
They got Brennen all riled up in the chat.
Us? Really? Where was this? Oh. Yeah, I know that sucks. Yeah. Yep. Did you cool off? Good.
You see the chat, right?
Warm there too.
They got them all mad, I'm sure. I was there when they scored that deer. It wasn't 170 inches. I helped freaking skin it. I want to say it was
About time to trim
163 to 170. 163 to
About time to trim the
166.
stash. I'm starting to chew on it. Pissing me off. I hate trimming it though, because then shooting my bow, my anchor point's all jacked. Because you get so used to it. Ripping a couple hairs out every time you shoot.
Bucky Doe Downer says he hates seeing birds this time of year because they're so stupid when it's the off season. There's a little bit of truth to that. I'll agree with that.
Your beard, you know. Your beard
They
doesn't
made the right call tonight.
That sucks. I was trying to think of that line on Step Brothers. That luscious bead of
Luscious bead of ball hair. Or luscious bead of hair from my chest.
From my chest pubes down to my balls.
Chest pubes, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a great movie. Love it.
I can't do that. Nor are we talking about that. Man, I just want to see a big white rack out in the cabbage patch. I just want to see a big white rack out in the cabbage patch.
Thank you again to everybody who's tuning in, commenting on the stream.
Square off
We
with the
appreciate
bugs
it.
getting whacked. If it's a man, year and a half. Larry, his balls are big enough to stand up to Floyd. Ain't working.
Man, these slow evenings like this, when nothing pops off right away, tend to be pretty awesome later on. Excuse me. Looking forward to twilight right about now. Spencer Klaus says Monday is the day. He must be hot on the 7th.
Yep. I got the score sheet under my bed at home. Sometimes silence is deadly.
Grindstone Adventure says, good luck, guys. Thank you for that.
Boy, this will get taken off. Unless they're gonna just rut. They could rut the hell out of that field, I guess, too. It's supposed to get pretty cold here, though, isn't it? Next week.
I don't think so.
I thought in Iowa that Friday morning was supposed to be in like the teens.
Just this Friday is 30. This next upcoming Friday is 34. I think the week after that.
Man, I'm getting pumped. All I know is I'm off from the 18th to the 28th. Looking forward to a big rut down here in East Tennessee. That's prime time. Early Thanksgiving week's usually real hot. Deer movement here has been picking up pace a little bit lately, but not quite full blown yet. Ken Langford says the full moon's Tuesday night. He's never had good experience with a full moon. I'm with you most of the time. I don't either. They're always traveling all night and laying around all day, in my experience. But yes, it is November 7th, so come on. Exactly. You never know.
I feel like I heard a truck. Thought I heard a truck.
Bucky Doe Downer, man, I don't know about that. The full moon, for me, if it's overhead in the evening, underfoot in the morning, that maybe that's a good time, as the sun starts to rise. If the moon's underfoot, then I would probably make it a point to get out. But usually I just think they're constantly moving at night when it's a full moon.
wind definitely picked up too. It's supposed to pick up worse through the night.
She's supposed to get nasty.
Yep. You know what I need someone to do here on this plot? Is come in here with like an excavator and just like dig
Dig like a ditch in
a
there.
ditch. No, dig like a ditch on both ends so the water runs. You know, like kind of crown it like a football field.
Yeah.
Then that's the problem is the frickin' water just sits in this damn thing.
I think that stuff that he put on would have done well. It's just, it gets so saturated.
Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, because if you look where the higher ground is in the plot, everything actually grew pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right here, buck.
Got a buck, Mancl.
The elusive
Let's see it.
2-pointer.
It's the elusive 2-pointer, he says.
They gotta be all coming out of that corn.
Looks like he just ran by. I could see a little blob.
Yeah.
They got it.
Man, it looks
I mean,
wet
you
there,
can't
doesn't
see
it?
It must, you know what they're
Yeah.
doing. They're running that,
Soggy.
edge of that corn and then popping through. But like, I can't see freaking crap from that way. Did you even get him on camera?
I had almost.
Yeah.
It's because I'm here and I gotta switch
Yeah.
to the eyes, so it's...
We had another buck come ripping through from the south, and my guess is they're still standing corn up here. And either they're bedding there or they're running that cornfield edge coming from north to south or south to north to run into the woods here, is my guess. We need a big one to do that. Just a lot slower.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to start looking that way now.
What we could do is when we trim this next year, trim that.
Yeah,
See
cut
it.
that whole edge right out. I'm about ready to just knock these damn trees out front. Well, what we could do, we could just cut them down and lay them in front here, so it still leaves that as like a blockade. Because that's the cool thing about this stand is you can climb into it pretty much with deer, as long as they're not like right in the food plot here.
Yeah. I thought I saw something.
Oh, as long as they're not right in the food plot here, if they're on the other end, you can get in. I've done it plenty of times. You get in the blind with deer in the food plot. I've thought about putting just all this into clover next year too.
You ever do alfalfa out here or no?
I think there's some alfalfa in that right now. I can't remember. It'd just be easy to maintain. It just sucks you bust your ass trying to get these food plots, and half the time out here with the amount of rainfall.
The heavy amount of clay.
Yeah, the clay just screws you here. And it's all, if you get more than a half inch of rain back to back, you got standing water. So I mean, you can do all the work in the world to try and make a food plot turn out. It's about a 50-50 chance it's going to turn out here. We actually had a pretty wet fall until this rain, or a pretty dry fall until this rain.
Yeah.
Now we got about 2.5 inches.
feel like we had a lot more action last week at this time.
After
We definitely did,
drenched,
but
and
it's just the
like,
way it goes.
I mean, it was warm in Iowa all week, but we had a
Patterns
couple windy
change
days,
based
and,
on
like, that wind
the
just,
number of factors. You
yeah,
just
it
never
gets to
know.
be,
But you
when
know,
you're
if you
doing it
remember
every
last
day,
week, Hunter had
kicks
to
the
let
crap
the
out of
least
you
amount of
after a
action
while.
out of everybody. And
Yes,
he's the
he
one that
did.
sealed the deal. So
Yeah, that buck came out of nowhere. I mean, it happened so fast too.
You think that one came running because he heard my grunting from earlier?
that's all it takes is a second.
Speaking of wind,
That's interesting to get some of Mancl's feedback on the issues of dealing with that clay soil and a lot of rain and trying to get the food plots going. That's kind of the opposite of the scenario that I had, but same thing, clay soil, you know, so moisture's a big deal. But we've been in a drought after I put those fall plots in, but everything's coming up real nice now. We get moisture in the air, thankfully, even when it doesn't rain. Here near the Smokies, that it can still help germinate a seed.
Baby splits pull out right now.
And the nice late year warm weather helps keep the soil warm and get things going too. So I've got good oats and clover and stuff coming up right now.
My lower back just popped. I felt like I got an adjustment.
But he's dealing with kind of a sink where he's at, where it's just holding water. It doesn't absorb into the soil when it's clay. But around here where I'm at, it's not flat at all, so everything's ridgy. It just runs off really quick.
I normally wouldn't wear it as an outer, but I've been wearing it. Well, I mean,
lightweight over the top to cover
yeah, to cover the. Yeah. You could wear like a hoodie. Well, the one night in Iowa, I wore, it was that last big cold front mid-October, and it was pretty cold then. It was in like the 30s. I wore this Uncle Padre, and then I wore my Source jacket over the top. So I had like 2 down jackets back to back, and I was freaking
toasty.
It was like I was in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
All right, hell of a wardrobe check-in for Mancl there, but we are going to go ahead and take a second, do a little commercial break. We will check back in with you shortly. Make sure to check out the sponsors of the show. Do business with them. It keeps us alive.
And when you
very
flip
much.
this bad boy up, I mean, you can't hear anything.
Don't make a lick of sense. Like long-bearded hipster lumber sexuals. Well, luckily, some things make perfect sense. Like wild carrots, one and done, deer attractant. It's all natural, always fresh, and always easy to use. Just rip it, clip it, and drag it along behind you. Decrease your frustrations. Improve your chances with Wild Carrots Deer Attractant.
First and foremost, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in and following the Rut Live broadcast. If you haven't already, head over to BreakingPointTV.com. Check out our store where we sell an assortment of all the TBP swag that you're looking for, from hats to shirts, hooded sweatshirts, canned koozies, decals, you name it. It can all be found at BreakingPointTV.com. Get yourself outfitted in TBP swag. And again, thanks for watching.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rut Live. Thanks for checking in. We're brought to you by Vortex Optics and HHA Sports. We're going back live to Brennen and Mike right now, hunting Nebraska and Wisconsin.
That'd have been pretty slick. It'd be like 60 degrees in here right now.
For
What are they playing trivia back
I'm
in
just
there?
gonna enjoy this class because I know this week is not gonna
That's what I was wondering.
Oh,
Enjoy
where'd
it.
that come from?
Because of the temp drops and wind.
Well, between the temps and
We're
I'd
giving
say
we're giving them a
half of
little
my
teaser
spots
for the
are
trivia again.
Yeah,
We will be showing that
reminder.
here in a minute.
25
Again, for
minutes
everybody
or
that's just
30
tuning in,
hikes in.
got some awesome,
I guess the one
awesome
spot
giveaway
me and
items that we're
Scott
going to be
went
giving
into
away
was
this
hell
week.
hole. It took us from where we left the vehicle till we got set up.
Stay tuned for
It was
that
an hour and a
trivia
half.
question. We'll throw that out here in a few minutes.
So you're saying we're taking the cards.
That's water access only though, so you're bring your knee boots, but the water's been so low because they've hardly had any rain, so we've been having to basically walk the canoe in the water. And then there's a couple spots you gotta get in and paddle, but it's deeper, goes over your boot. I would imagine with this rain, it probably is gonna get high enough in that ditch now where you could
Just paddle.
paddle most of the way, which would probably cut our travel time in half.
You'll have me in the front to keep the front down so you don't go that hill.
Yeah.
So you don't drink.
It'd be quite interesting getting a buck out of there if we hunt it. I've got one shooter in there, but I've literally only had one picture of him, so unless something starts showing up this week, I don't really think we'll probably sit it.
What do you think, Spitz? You want to join in on some trivia action?
Yeah, yep. We'll pull that up.
Give them another go.
You want to give a quick list off of what we're giving away, real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll pull up the items.
All right. We've got the Vortex rangefinder, the Vortex Blaze Apparel package this week. They switched from the rangefinder last week. This week they're doing the Rifle Ready package, all blaze orange. Morel is back, giving away that bag target. Tack is here with 100 pack of vanes and glue. As always, HHA giving away the Rise. Frost giving away the Alpha Pearly boots. Bucket Ready seeds with an acre of seed of your choice in the Schwacker Broadhead pack. And a Limit Shield Hunt is also throwing down on a kit to keep you being sticky.
All the wind coming through.
I'm getting you ready for
All you have to do is answer the trivia question correctly in the comments. You'll be entered for a chance to
Don't
win.
worry about me.
Odds are good, and these are great prizes, so make sure and do that. The trivia question: what is the largest scoring deer in TBP history, and what state was it harvested in? Wisconsin 166. Was it the Iowa 176, the North Dakota 160, or the Kansas 182? Throw your answer in the comments below. If you're correct, you're entered for a chance to win, and like we've mentioned several times, the odds are good.
It's kind of weird going there because we got a freaking trail that cuts in right where that trail camera is.
Well, guess you don't like it.
Yeah. I'm telling Dad we're getting him a new blind for Christmas next year.
Got a lot of comments rolling in on the trivia question.
Warmer, and even like a Pentagon or an Ox 5. Just because you could you could close all the windows and
Yeah.
you could pretty much have it set up where you only have two windows open. Or I don't think this would be big enough to put an Ox 5 on though, because like that one we just built in the woods this year, that's to put an Ox 5 on, and that thing's like another 2-3 feet bigger than this thing.
How high off the ground is that?
It's actually lower. I want to say it's only like 6 feet, 7 feet. I didn't want to get it too high though, because the higher you get, the more issue you're gonna run into shooting, down out of a blind. And I mean, if you put it there, and let it sit, you should get used to it. I wanted to have that for another kind of day like today option, but we just never got it all done in time.
Yeah.
We got, I mean, the thing's all done. We just need to get the blind up, and my dad can't do it by himself, so
Yeah.
I haven't been home long enough to help him.
Still getting a lot of guesses rolling in for the trivia question. Reminder, guys, this is like a chess game, so your first guess is your only guess. You don't get to change. If you answer right away and it's incorrect, that's your only answer. But we do this every week, so keep your head up. We got Mama JP tuning in again, getting all jacked up about her Spartans.
They're playing right now, aren't they? They're playing.
Yeah,
is it Illinois.
They're beating Illinois. Yeah, they're beating them 16-7. Last I knew.
Oh wow, I think Illinois got a. I know it's a better record than theirs.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up college football this week. I'm a little nervous right now.
Why is that?
That's pretty cool.
Tennessee's getting smoked by Georgia at the moment.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Michigan doesn't play until 7:30
Brandon?
Eastern, so.
Oh,
Ohio State looked like trash today, so that's good.
Who'd they play today?
They played Northwestern, and it was sevens in the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't look good for them. I know they
No.
were struggling against Penn State for a little bit, but they did end up sneaking away there a little bit. Actually, a lot of it at the end, but I know Michigan gave Penn State a beat down. So that just looks better for us.
Yep. I hope Michigan whoops the shit out of Ohio State.
Go blue, baby.
shots most likely going to be 25-35, I'm guessing.
And I still think Tennessee can beat Georgia if they hang on and try.
Oh, he's not showing the viewers. He's just showing JP.
No.
He doesn't want to. I thought he was showing the viewers this. Looks like some trail cam pics.
And then busted up wire. These are all like the 10 down.
Is that one staying dry? Is that camera staying dry?
Yeah, pretty much. Just a few little specks here and there.
Yeah.
You know, when I go stay with Mancl when I'm filming him, whether it's at his dad's or his house in Iowa, we always got to deal with the train right by the house.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's not quiet either. But you get used to it after a little bit. You know, I was pretty bummed. I was supposed to film him this week, or just this last week in Wisconsin, but his target buck ended up getting shot.
It's going to be dark. And
I was looking forward to Robert's meals and You know, his
I mean, we're shooting like 15 minutes
hospitality,
before
you know.
it's even legal. I would
Looking
Yeah,
forward
it's
to
in the
that.
neck of the
but-
woods.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a
Pick
blast.
us up at dark.
First time I went there, you know, we all shoot some turkeys pretty early on, and we go to his dad's little grocery store, one of a handful of businesses in a tiny little rural town.
70 yards.
Go hang all the birds up in the cooler at the grocery store, and his dad goes to the deli and he makes us a bunch of, I think they were Braunschweiger sandwiches.
It'd save us 200 yards of walking.
Can't get more Wisconsin than that.
200 yards of getting wet.
I don't care. It's your call, your hunt.
My hunt, I can't even call my Wisconsin season much of a hunt this year.
You can thank the Crossbow Association for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Wisconsin Crossbow Hunters Association, for.
If you actually look at the totals, there's more deer killed, like, by far, by crossbows
Oh, I'm
than
sure.
crossbows.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you look at the statistics.
There's that train.
It's the
I
crossbow
don't know
train
what
coming into
percentage
town.
It is of bow hunters to crossbow hunters in the state.
I mean, look how many more of the bucks would make it through probably if you didn't have all these people
Oh, yeah.
crossbow hunting.
I mean, he's
You might as well
saying
just
an
give them a
average,
rifle.
saying an average square mile, you lose even $3 to $5 from crossbow a year. That shit adds up
Oh,
over time.
see the blue, that's multi-purpose.
I'm not anti-crossbow. I just think there needs to be a little better regulation on it.
I agree. It's more
I was
for
just
the
gonna
women.
say he's anti people killing his deer.
That's what they
I'm the
shoot.
same way. I don't hate crossbow hunters, but it's just anyone that kills more deer, you want them for yourself.
I think there's.
Absolutely.
I think it's a great opportunity to get youths in the sport too, but there also needs to be a cutoff at some point with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the issue I think is the amount of work you put in that gets people riled up. But if you're doing it legally, who cares? As long as you're taking kids hunting, having a successful hunt yourself, getting outside. Those are
We're
the
all
things that matter
all
more
hunters
than
in the
matter.
end.
Yeah.
We're all hunters in the end. We're all on the same team. You know,
Yeah.
this industry is as small as it gets, and
No room for bitching.
Alright, next buck that comes in, I'm sending it. I always said that every year it'd be awesome just to put out an episode where you just pound like a 1.5-year old fork.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm your Huckleberry Mancl. If you want steady content of somebody killing young deer, I'm your dude.
I'm pumped to sleep in the morning. I haven't slept past 5 o'clock in like a week and a half.
Feel good for you.
Oh yeah, it'll get me all ready for the week.
pretty much I'll just get everything ready tonight, stagger up.
Yeah.
Get up probably 6, 7 o'clock, go get some breakfast. Be ready to roll.
Where are you going to breakfast in the morning?
I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe eat some graves.
You're going to drive all the way to Amherst for breakfast and then drive back?
No, it's not all the way to Amherst.
It's Amherst.
Yeah. Amherst is like...
They got deer out there? Just doing
No,
a
they're
little,
talking about. Mancl's talking about their favorite breakfast spots before a hunt, which is something I'd like to hear from everybody watching. A lot of people have traditions on where you go after a turkey hunt or before a deer hunt for breakfast.
Oh, really?
I remember hitting a lot of greasy spoons in Missouri on turkey hunts when I was a kid, and a lot of the same type of thing in Michigan on deer hunts. So where's your favorite spot?
You're going to be one of them old guys that is a regular at like a cafe. Go in there with like 4 or 5 buddies every day.
Hey, gotta have something to pass the time.
well, if you're asking me,
You could just hunt.
I've got a lease. And in that hometown, or actually it is my hometown, near my hometown,
Local
there's a
cafe.
spot called the Lumber Mill. They
I
make
should actually.
really good breakfast.
You should
just
take
a
some
local,
vacation
small
next year. Come down there to the local
breakfast
cafe.
place that me and my buddy go to. Me and my buddies go to after some hunts.
Eat breakfast.
What about you?
When I was in Michigan, I used to hit Richie's in Hastings.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd have
Richie's
deer
Cafe, we'd
hunting
get
and turkey
breakfast
hunting
there.
land all over in Iowa. We just
Waffle
went to
House in the south. When we
Just go
turkey
to a
hunted in
new
Missouri, it
cafe,
was
like,
always,
every day.
I can't remember the name of the town. I think it was Thousand Hills State Park is where we stayed. We hunted somewhere around there, and we would always hit the same little dives for breakfast.
They'd
I
have a
don't
Jimmy
remember what
skillet
they were
down there
called
for
though.
you.
Probably.
I feel like
They named that after you, didn't they?
I don't know.
the not so
You're
popular
lying, you know. That is
food
after you.
chains make the best food. The local offers and you know what I mean.
No, not at all. I feel like the not so popular food chains get hit because they're fast. Like I'll swing through a McDonald's for a coffee and a egg McMuffin on my way to the stand, because it's quick. But honestly, I'm not much of a breakfast guy. Usually, cup of coffee and I'm good to go. I'll eat around lunchtime.
Oh, hi, Jim. Hi, Jim.
But once in a while, I definitely hit the McDonald's drive-through
Go here once in a while, my ass.
early in the morning. They're one of the only options
You
on my way to where I hunt.
Like, go pops that bottom in. It should stay. There we go. Yeah, that'll hold for now at least.
I do have to say, since I go up to the farm so much and help a lot, I do go to that Gritson place more than rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenneth has been commenting on the crossbow issue.
I think the whole shebang.
A lot of hunters going to their local pawn shop or Bass Pro, buying a cheap bow, not shooting it because they don't have the time. They're too busy. Don't have time for archery as an obsession or a hobby. And if that's the case, prefer them to use a crossbow. It's better for the deer. Yeah, I get that. I don't think it necessarily matters where you go. I think as long as you put in the time, it doesn't have to be an obsession. Also, it's one of the main problems I have with a lot of the stuff that's in the hunting industry. It leads a lot of people to believe you gotta live and breathe deer hunting 24/7 in order to be successful or enjoy it, and that's just not the case, man. I mean, I think about hunting as much as the next guy. In the grand scheme of life, raising a family is just not the most important thing. It's one of my favorite things, and I do it as much as I can, for sure. But I just can't do it as often as a lot of people do. But it's just where I'm at. Everybody's different, and that's kind of how I view the crossbow issue. If that's where you're at in your season of life, if that's what fits you best, and you're doing it legally and you're ethical, then I got no issue. You know, I have no issue with anyone pursuing wildlife and enjoying the outdoors. So, but I definitely see where you're coming from for sure. Spitzley, what are you smashing over there? Firehouse?
Sure am, dude. I haven't really ate anything all day.
I thought I recognized that to-go container you had there.
I didn't know if it was. I was gonna say all you could see was probably the bread. So I was thinking you're pretty slick for noticing that. But you've seen the container. I see. Good thing you didn't catch me with a mouthful.
I don't even know what to say to that.
You got a
rain picking up with Mancl.
Yeah, it's been pretty much raining there all day. Mancl and Jimbo went out. Mancl was filming Jimbo, and they were getting poured on. I was surprised they even went out, but they finally called it quits after being out there for maybe 45 minutes. The umbrellas weren't doing too much for them.
Last night honestly wasn't the worst though. Like, I stayed pretty dry all night other than my gloves. It was just like a light enough
I think we
rain.
should go live
Then
to you
throw
while
a
you eat
freaking
this sandwich.
15, 20 mile wind on top of it. No thanks.
Then I gotta look at myself eat it.
Yeah, what if you guys go inside, go into the stage around?
It caught on the top of the stairs. The handrail, it caught on there, and I just a little drip spilled on the carpet. It didn't even, like, I looked at him like, can't even tell, so I just kept going. Penny got it. I think I definitely lost some points with her there. She wouldn't even look me in the eye. I kind of felt bad. What's that? I know, I could tell.
Still live with B. Looks like he's glassing. Uh-oh.
How's that getting water on it? Is it leaking through the ceiling? Coming in through the side. It's not
Must be a
bad.
little
I'm
windy
just
there, too.
curious.
Yeah.
I think when we got set up and in here was the gap when the deer moved tonight. I had 1 hour when
Don't forget, clocks go back to her.
I'm sleeping in, so it don't matter. Remember last year when it bit us in the ass?
I wish they would just leave it.
I think they are now. Unless it's, I don't know if it's true, but I thought I heard something that they're not changing. Clocks are staying now once you move it. You know, another perk about when we walk back is that we're going to have the wind at our back.
Don't blow us to look and truck
Yeah.
faster.
Grindstone Adventures said they got that tradition of going to the bar after killing. Amen, man. That's one of the coolest things about the Midwest is like those dive bar, hole in the wall places that used to have buck poles back in the day when I was a kid. Or like ice fishing get-togethers at those just rural town hole in the walls.
I think next year I'm
Just
gonna
a lot
put
of
couple more stands
camaraderie
down
and
here
tradition that goes along with that.
for Iowa.
I wish that was everywhere.
Because right now I got everyone out right now, but one. So we gotta carry that in every time for your cameraman set. Unless you want to hunt on a saddle.
No, thank you.
I got the saddle ready for you if you want to hop in it.
Too much real estate right here.
Mancl was using the saddle in Iowa this
Looks
week.
like a sumo wrestler.
I believe it. If it was any of us, it'd
It
definitely
comes
be
in pretty
Mancl.
handy though out in public. Not
I
having
think
to,
all the boys do now, man.
that shit gets pretty
Oh.
old carrying a stand in and out every time.
Losing weight fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoots out to the west just like a bucket.
I get it though, man. I guess, you know, the saddle game has its benefits for sure. Lightweight, whatever. Articulation, you can move around the tree, shoot from any angle. It's definitely got its benefits. Hashtag saddle gang, says Lee Weber. The only reason I
We need
like to
another
laugh
6
about
ratchet
saddle
straps
hunting is
then.
that it's not new. But I think, you know, a lot of companies advertise new technology, and it's basically the same sort of harnesses that have been around forever that,
buying a new stand
you know,
almost.
people used to use 30 years ago, 40 years ago to hunt with.
Yeah.
So it's not a new thing, but it definitely is advantageous in some respects.
Let's see how this week
All
goes,
these
too.
boys
I'm
know,
probably
but I
gonna-
like to
by the end
still
of this
hunt,
week,
so I
there's like 1 or 2 spots I'm gonna
poop
end up
on
pulling,
any kind of
so I'm
tree
not
hunting
getting
when I get a chance.
anything on
But I
camera
do it
that I wanna
myself,
hunt
so.
anyway.
Kyle Zimmerman says he got a saddle this year and's been using it since he got it. Won't go
What
back
are you doing?
to a regular lock-on or climber.
Oh,
I hear that all the time.
I was wondering what you were digging for in there.
Just gonna put the leaves in.
You
Trying to
probably
get an
wanna use
update
one
from
We're at 70%.
getting an update from Mancl here in a
Might
second.
not even need another one then.
And I think most of those saddle guys are mobile hunters. When that's all you do, if you're public land, run gun, I get it.
Figure I'd just keep the one dead one in my pocket and get back up on the charger.
You ready to do an update? Those boys are still out hunting. I give them credit. Must be after a big one across the road if they're out in this kind of crap. Good. It's 5:30 right now here. We're losing light pretty quick. Shooting's just a little bit after 6 tonight, but with this overcast, we're probably end up losing shooting light here probably in the next 25 minutes, I would guess. Just wanted to kind of give you guys an update before we lost light here in the blind. Actually, it was a little better night than I thought it was going to be. We had a little bit of break in the weather when we got in here tonight for about the first hour. And we had, let's see, two does, 2 fawns. And then we've seen 4 bucks, all smaller bucks, but not a bad sit considering the conditions. But this is pretty much going to be what I think for the most part, unless something shows up that surprises me, will be a wrap of my Wisconsin season this year. Kind of like I mentioned earlier, my top target buck got killed about a week ago. And there's still a couple solid bucks around here, but nothing I really care to spend a significant amount of time bow hunting in Wisconsin for, or gun hunting. So plan is hopefully just let them go to seed for next year. But we're heading back home to Iowa tomorrow, and we're gonna be hunting all week down there. Weather's going to be getting pretty solid this next week, and it's been warm down there this last week, kind of how it's been most of the Midwest. So I think things are going to really bust open next week for us. So thanks everyone for watching the live. Thanks for all the support. Trying to bring these to you every week, regardless of the conditions. And we'd like it, to have a little bit better weather for these, but gotta roll with the punches sometimes when it's November. So we're gonna ride out the last 20 minutes here. If we don't have any action, we'll be hunting in Iowa next week. Once it gets dark and like too dark to film in here, just face it out into the field and we'll let her ride from there.
No, how this like, we're gonna have to get that back to Dana.
All right, we're going to keep an eye on Mancl for a little bit. Checking our group chat. I see Goulash has got a little bobcat action tonight. Do you see that, Spitz?
I did see that. It's too bad he doesn't have good signal there for us to be able to watch him too. But yeah, I did see that they had a bobcat come in about. It's pretty close, like 15, 20 yards.
Yeah. That's always fun to see. I kind of take the opposite angle of a lot of people on predator control. I mean, control definitely needs to be done, but if you're seeing predators, that means you've got the prey. If you never see a bobcat, you don't have any prey for them to eat.
Mancl's got deer out here.
Heck yeah. Kyle Zimmerman commented, says he mainly hunts public land, so the saddle hunting makes perfect sense. It's lightweight, easy to set up and tear down. For sure, I get that. The only thing lighter would be hunting from the ground.
Now if a buck comes out, don't punch me.
I will say, man, those tethered sticks, I like those things a lot. They're very, very light, easy to hang.
Are we muted still?
Lucky if we get
good
back the hamburger out of here.
I know they're easy to hang. That's one of the best advantages for sure. I know, man. Lightweight. Public land, you can't wander around, so still hunting's not really an option. You don't want to bump another hunter or ruin a hunt. So heck yeah.
See the clear skies coming. I imagine most of them deer are just waiting for that. I know I would be. What do you think, man? One last rundown on the
giveaway selection, trivia question while before we kind of heat up, in the last midnight hour sort of thing. I imagine we're going to have some deer traffic coming in soon, so
until you remember
we need to
You
do that.
ask, you shall receive, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Here, we'll go down
Remember,
the list
everybody,
and
let's do it.
for everyone just tuning in, you want to give them the rundown on what we're giving away?
If you're just checking in, we do these giveaways every week. It's awesome gear. We've got HHA Sports throwing in a Rise sight, lacrosse with the Alpha Burley boots. Bucket Ready's giving away an acre's worth of seed of your choice. Schwacker's got broadheads. TAC throwing in a 100-pack and glue for their vanes. Limit Shield Hunt giving away the scent-free kit. Morel Targets throwing in the bag target. And this week Vortex has changed up to the Blaze Orange package just in time for rifle season. And remember, all you have to do is answer our trivia question correctly in the comments, and you'll be entered for a chance to win one of these awesome prizes. The odds are good. Don't miss out. We're going to roll that trivia question right now. What is the largest scoring deer in TBP history, and in what state was it harvested? Was it the Wisconsin 166, the Iowa 176, the North Dakota 160, or the Kansas 182? Cast your vote in the comments section. All correct answers will be entered to win. And we're doing this weekly, so make sure and check us out next Saturday, 3:30 Central.
Sheep.
Do you know the answer, Carrots?
I don't. I do not. I would guess Kansas. But on this one, I don't know the answer.
We'll pull up the answer at the end of the show.
See if anything else is showing up. Oh. Oh no.
What's up?
I had a shooter in Iowa head right towards one of my stands tonight. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
One we just hung, which is a good sign. It's a really good spot. Might have been two shooters even. Yeah. I can't tell what the first one is for sure, but he doesn't look that bad. The second one was bigger. And
Hopefully next week the wind is right for that stand for Mancl and we can get a little action.
that's the one and we get a south wind. We'll sit that baby all day. Something good will put rolling past there next week.
I'm just gonna leave it pointed out. She's
What's going on? 540. Slow sit so far. Haven't seen a deer. Plan is at 6 o'clock. We're gonna bang on the antlers. Shooting light is 6:44. About 45 minutes before dark. Rattle.
It's a good looking windmill.
Got a pile of standing corn that deer could be in. Got a couple creek ditches that have pretty good cover. And we've got, I'm gonna say 3 acres.
We got Mancl with a little
Really
buck.
big, nasty stuff right down here over my shoulder.
Yeah, B's giving an update right now.
Assuming deer bedded in. We had a bunch of blue jays going crazy here a little bit ago over in this chunk of timber. And then shortly after that we heard a big stick crack or something squaring off with a tree. Not sure what it was, but I don't know what it could have been other than a deer. But we'll see. Keep our eyes peeled there for the next 20 minutes. Then we're gonna bang on the antlers and see if we can pull something out here to the decoy.
Where'd he go? Down the last side. Here he's coming. Try to group call.
We got a buck coming.
Yeah, we do.
coming
Mancell's
tight
hungry
along the
too.
edge.
He's been talking about shooting whatever walks through next.
Yeah, he's a pretty solid buck. Here he comes. Get ready, Jim. There he comes. His toe's coming out.
Solid buck. Solid buck. Come on, Mancell.
He's coming right to her. 42 she is.
He must be following a doe.
It's gonna have to have, if he comes that far, it's gonna have to be a perfect situation. He's gonna bump her, so get ready.
I'm thinking so.
There he
Here
is.
he is. Yep.
Let's go, baby. It's a good
He's
buck.
angling. Come on. Oh, wrong way.
Don't be running.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
figured it was gonna happen.
Darn it. Man,
It's
this
not over.
He might bring her back. Here she's coming left. Get on him. What a smart beast. Man, he ain't gonna go anywhere unless that doe's with him. She's out in the middle feeding. He's turning around. He's turning around. Yeah.
Oh, he's coming in.
He is coming in. Come on.
Let's go, Mancell.
It's gonna have to happen perfect though. Yeah.
Let's go.
Come on. Here he comes.
Oh, you bastard.
Brap.
Got him.
Come on, Mancell. Got him. Got him.
He's toast.
Drilled him. He drilled him,
Drilled
baby.
Drilled him.
No way, dude.
We can
That
pick
did
him
not
up
just
with the
happen.
truck
Let's
right
go.
there.
Come on.
Let's
He gone.
go,
There he
baby.
goes. 2 weeks
He
in a
went
row,
down,
baby.
baby.
Come on.
Mancell, baby. What a
Right
shot.
there.
Look at that. Oh, we lost.
Oh,
Oh, that's bad timing right there, buddy.
Jimbo got too jacked up and knocked the camera over.
He said, got him.
He got him. Let's go.
That's unreal.
Unbelievable.
That's that time, man. What do you say? 10 minutes ago, he had 20 minutes left to shooting light.
Spit said he got him.
That's right, boys. Hell yes.
Another one bites the dust.
Let's go, dude.
We've been having a conversation about jock jams for the last 20 minutes.
Man, we gotta
Dude, that's nuts.
figure out what happened with them, though. We lost connection, unfortunately, guys. Stay tuned.
They'll be back. I'm telling you, too much excitement in there. They knocked some shit down.
They had, dude. There's a lot of equipment. Here they are, right here.
Yes, awesome. They're back.
They are back. There he is.
We can shut the windows. He come in freaking perfect, dude. Like,
That
absolutely
was
perfect.
awesome,
I didn't even have to get... He was 25, 20, 23.
Do you want to watch this or no?
No, let's...
Okay.
You were recording, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure. Oh, man.
Oh, that is amazing.
Turn this way. Oh, make sure you're recording.
That is amazing, dude. That happened
Let me get this focus.
fast, too.
Zoom in on it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. I did not expect that to happen, dude.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, those slow evenings, it always comes together at the last minute.
It's going to be a little dark.
That's okay.
Sit back. Okay. You're rolling.
My heart's racing a little bit. Honestly, I was...
Maybe I should do this.
Yeah. Oh. Check my pulse here. I was not expecting that to happen. It's been kind of the last week I've been kind of down in the dumps with Wisconsin. I was looking forward to coming back up here to hunt my number one buck, and like I said, he ended up getting killed here last week, and we still had some few decent bucks around. And honestly, I don't recall having pictures of this deer in the last, I don't know, it's been probably a few weeks. But he come in, you see, we had a doe out in front of us, and he came in just perfect. Kind of was facing, I came to full draw, and he was facing right at me. And then he finally kind of turned, gave me a little bit of a quartering two shot at about 20, I want to say, actually I never even ranged it. It's got to be, it was 25. He dropped right. Jim, you're not on me right now, are you?
Moved. Okay.
Like I was saying, he come in just perfect. Come into about 25, and he's actually facing towards me. And he turned just enough, gave me a slightly quartering. As you see, he dropped. I put a 20-yard right on him. He dropped right into it. And the second I hit him, he was just pouring blood.
Yeah.
He only went 75 yards, and he literally fell right where our road is that goes around the pond, so we can come around and drive the truck right up to him, and we don't even have to get wet. So thank God for that. But we're gonna get packed up here and try and get down and take a look at him.
Shut this down. Shut that live unit down.
Just wait.
All the congrats.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, the congratulations are rolling in on the YouTube chat. It's awesome, man. Roundhead 79 says, yeah, Lee Weber Dunzo. Let's go. Wow, let's go. That's just awesome, man. Captured it perfectly. We lost him for a second, but we had already saw the buck fall.
That's so freaking awesome. 2 weeks in a row to kill deer on a live stream.
You glad I brought that candy?
I mean, unreal.
Let's
We're gonna be out of light pretty quick.
yeah.
Come on, give us a retrieve.
Let's shut her. We'll shut her down here in a second. Just let me.
First thing we need to do is get that window.
The boys are gonna get down, get their poop in a group, and hopefully they'll be able to check back in with us before it gets too dark. Get some eyes on that buck.
Some freak nasty's gonna come busting out of this bedroom. We're gonna give him the old night-night Jimmy Kite. What's that? Stakers, flyers, drop tines, extra beams, you name it, he's gonna have it. Or he's gonna be a 15-inch 8-pointer with 4-inch G3s. Yep, he squares off with Floyd. He's getting the onion. Trying to cloud up on us or what?
All right, we're gonna be keeping tabs on Brennan and JP in Nebraska while we wait to check back in with Mancl and Jimbo. They're shutting her down and climbing out of the blind right now,
5
so
minutes, we're ringing
it shouldn't
the
be too
bell.
long. We got 5 minutes left with B. But yeah, thank you guys for all the congrats. It's awesome, right? Back-to-back weeks, so cool. Absolutely right. It's just exactly what we hoped for in this scenario, but you never know. You know, it's a lot of stuff coming together, so it's awesome to see when it pans out. Getting 2 weeks in a row is amazing. Now we just need that double up A.
Come on, Nebraska, give us a freak nasty.
Appreciate all the congrats, you guys watching and commenting. Sweet November is absolutely correct. I still have hopes here, high hopes. I feel like as the last few minutes wind down in Nebraska, these boys are going to see something coming out. Challenging that decoy. Jason Sheffield. We do the live stream, the Rut Live series, all of October and the first couple weeks, 3 weeks in November, I believe. So we've got several more coming your way. Stay tuned every Saturday at 3:30 Central. Ken Langford is surprised Brennen hasn't done any rattling. I would guess he's maybe playing the wind or the fact that it's maybe a touch early. Probably your older bucks are not going to be super aggressive yet, so I'm not sure that where they're at now is the time to pull that out, but I could be completely wrong. We'll shoot him that question right now and get him to answer it for us.
It's been a slow sit for us here in Nebraska tonight. We haven't seen a deer yet. But the main objective of this sit was to bang on the antlers and see what we could pull out of this thick bedding. We got the decoy over my shoulder. We just got word that Mancl knocked one down in Wisconsin, so that's awesome. Oh, right here we got a buck. I'm not kidding.
Oh, come on.
Not big enough. Pretty dang close to big enough for this state. Well, that guy's gonna mess up our rattling operation. He's making a scrape. Sure you wanna do that, bud?
Clean the slate. Come on, B. Put him down. Break that curse.
He's all bristled up.
If he's pretty dang close, he's close enough. I think he's going to pass, but man, on a drought like he's had, when the state's got your number, you got to break the ice.
Man, if we could get him to grow about 30 inches, we'd be in the chip trick.
He might have shrunk up a little bit when he got close, too.
He's mad. He's gonna light up our decoy. He's gonna light up our decoy. Our wind's kind of cutting southeast. I think he's gonna eventually get it.
He might be too upset to care. Bucky Doe Downer says, "I'll shit if he shoots that buck." I'd be pretty surprised myself. Black Widow Puff, says Lee Weber. Yeah, he's definitely hitting the Gucci. Fresh spritz.
If that buck would have been 15 inches bigger, you would have been in trouble. Alright, well, back to rattling. I was just about to bust the antlers together. I looked over my shoulder and he was standing at like 25 yards, just came out of that thick bedding. Gives me a little hope that there's more deer in there. The first deer we've seen all night, so we're running out of daylight though. We probably got 20 minutes. We're gonna make some noise right now and see what we can make happen. You ready?
Bang him, buddy. There you go. Got a snort wheeze even. It's pulling out all the stops. All right, guys, we got Mancl checking back in, got the camera equipment back live. We're going to check out of the rattling session and see how it
All right.
resulted.
Well, here he is. He's actually a 9-pointer. He busted off. He would have been 9. He busted off his G2 on this side. Didn't even see that. But I got to look back at pictures. I think I actually recognize this deer. He's a buck I remember last year I passed up. And, hold on, that tipped over. Yeah, just lean it like that. You good? Yep. He's pretty sure he's a buck I passed up last year. I'll have to look back at photos, but I think I never got him on camera until November last year. And I just remembered I got a picture of him the other day. Pretty sure he's a 3-year-old buck. But it's been just a tough go in Wisconsin here. We had a pretty good group of bucks on the farm this year, and quite a few of them already got killed by other hunters. So it's been a little bit of an off year for us. And this is my last night of hunting in Wisconsin, probably for this year. And as luck would have it, he came in just absolutely perfect. Killed him right in the bucket plot that we've been putting in here this year. Put a lot of work in here this year, actually, on these food plots, and we made a couple of them quite a bit bigger. Expanded some in the woods, and the deer were actually quite a few deer actually came out right when this buck came out. There was, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 other deer in the food plot that right when he started chasing that doe around and stuff. And luckily, Jim had a bleat call with. I wasn't even going to bring my calls tonight, and he had his with, and ended up tipping her once or twice, and he had to come check it out and gave me a perfect 25-yard shot, and Schwacker did the trick on him. But we're going to pack it up here because we got a little bit of work to do, but luckily we can drive the vehicle right up to him, so we're not going to have to get too soaked here tonight. We'll get him out of here and get him taken care of. So can't believe it actually worked out tonight. I really had no expectations coming into this evening's hunt for what we were going to even see, and let alone see a decent deer. And we just knocked down a solid Wisconsin buck here, so couldn't be happier.
Hell yeah. Congrats, Mike. It's a damn nice deer.
Man, that would have been perfect if it would have been a bigger one. I could have shot him. He was a little further than I wanted to shoot, but could have shot him. Probably about 40 where I would have shot him. 35, 40.
Yeah, we're checking back in with Brennen now, obviously, but again, congrats to Mike. Just a good time in the blind with a good friend, shooting the shit. Things panned out perfectly.
Well, we're in Nebraska. He might be.
No action yet after the calling sequence. But now's the time things get hot. I think they only have a handful of minutes left of legal shooting light, so it's crunch time. We've got a lot more congrats coming in online on YouTube. Thank you guys. Just a insane couple of weeks in a row. Awesome to catch this stuff live. Thanks for being a part of it.
Freaking sunset's pretty decent. Probably.
Beautiful. It is hard to beat. Beautiful sunset. Nebraska farmland. These boys are out there doing what they love. Just a good steady breeze still blowing. Checking in on the last probably 2-3 minutes of daylight.
really sure what they're doing, if they're scouting or... Hopefully they don't shoot our decoy with a rifle. Yeah, it would. Especially if the guy's not a good shot. Yeah, that'd be a bad deal. That'd be a hell of a shot. It's 450 to the creek, so you'd be shooting probably 700 yards. If he misses the decoy by that much at 700 yards, you'd think he'd have his crosshairs up above our heads. I think he's moving along. That'd be one way to make yourself famous. Shoot a decoy on a live stream. Yeah.
That's awesome. That'd be terrible. I was thinking that when he was talking about it earlier, like, oh my God. I kind of hope he does shoot the decoy.
I don't know if they were gonna try to recover Mike's deer. It's still on us. Spitz, we got about 15 to 20 minutes here. 6:44 is legal shooting light, just so you know.
Oh, they got some time. We got some time
I guess
left.
so.
I guess I was thinking they didn't have much time, but we still
Well,
got.
I think he said about a half hour, like a half hour ago. But
Maybe it was a mistake.
I don't know.
But now that you say that, I mean,
Nebraska does right is sunset.
he did tell me what time, and if I were to pay attention to the time, I would know.
Oh yeah.
I think it was 7:40 something. Yeah, about.
Oh, yeah.
7:40. Or 6:40. Sorry, 7:40 Eastern.
Oh, that was my confusion.
Oh yeah, because you're Eastern. I see. Well, how about we, since they do have 20 minutes left, let's, should we give away the answer, or should we show it one more time so everyone can have a chance to, everyone just tuning in?
I think we show it one more time, and then we'll give away the answer right at the end.
Let's do it.
What is the largest scoring deer in TBP history, and in what state was it harvested? Was it the Wisconsin 166, the Iowa 176, the North Dakota 160, or the Kansas 182? Cast your vote in the comments below. Correct votes will be entered for a chance to win one of our awesome giveaway prizes we're doing every week. So make sure and tune in next week for trivia and to hopefully see us go 3 in a row on putting a nice buck down on live broadcast.
Little hat trick would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Heck yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
And we'll give you guys a couple minutes to get your answers in.
He's only been up.
And then we'll be
maybe 4 times.
showing you the answer right on here.
3 times.
Yeah, we've got a few things to run through at the end. Stick around and enjoy that.
Absolutely. And
Little
we're
recap.
also going to do a little recap of, just in case you guys missed it. If you guys want to watch it again, we got the kill and the recovery and everything.
Not really.
A highlight
All made
reel
up.
right at the end.
Highlight reel. Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
But even that stand.
Spent a lot of time on it, you know.
True. Yeah, you'd think with this south wind.
All right, we'll give them, let's do 1 more minute. We'll give them, and then we'll show the answer.
Sounds good.
Get your answers in.
That little buck did what we thought, though. I don't know.
Heck yeah, man. A lot of good response in the YouTube comments. Thank you guys.
Come and get a right to eat this corn.
I'd have to agree, it is pretty dang cool what's going on here. We're excited to be a part of it as well. We appreciate everybody tuning in, joining us. It'd be super weird if we just did this alone.
You know the song, The Final Countdown? That tune.
All right, we're going to pull that answer up. Sing the final countdown. Here's the final answer to the trivia question.
There it is, Iowa 176. We did make this prior to beating the new record, actually, which is also in Iowa. So the new record is now 178, and Brennen just killed this buck called Mini Mag. So that buck ended up scoring 178.
Keep that in mind for future trivia.
So whoever answered Iowa 176, you have a really good chance at winning one of these Great Ape prizes. Listed here.
Yeah, HHA giving out the Rise sight. Lacrosse with the Alpha Burley boots. Vortex switched it up. They're throwing you the Hunter Orange package just in time for rifle season. Morel Targets is giving you that bag target. A Limit Shield Hunt with the scent elimination kit. Tack Vanes is giving out 100 pack of vanes with glue. Bucket Ready has an acre of seed of your choice. Schwacker Broadheads with a pack of broadheads for you. So you're entered to win any of those things, and they're all great prizes.
Think about the dog pound tomorrow. Yeah. Let me check and see what the wind is in the morning. I don't think this would be a terrible spot. just a touch of north in it for the first couple hours, and then northwest by noon. The dog pound wouldn't be ideal for west if they're coming up off that green field. And if we hunt this again in the morning, we'd obviously just leave a bunch of our stuff and throw Floyd in the brush. West would be straight down this finger. Northwest would be like that. Well, you gotta wonder, like, if deer come out of this corn, they either work this finger down or work the edge of this. And you gotta assume there's deer running around in this crap.
I'll bet these boys return to that set before things are done. We've got some comments requesting that we do the live series during turkey season. I said, no way. No way. I want to shoot some birds.
We actually did
The chair.
we did do a testing with our live units during turkey season. It wasn't cut like this or edited by any means, but it was just raw. It was all raw. It was pretty cool. Me and JP actually got a double. I don't know if you knew that, Carrots.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we got a double, and it does not sound like we are going to be doing the lives during turkey season. Just our style of turkey hunting is more run and gun, and with all these units and everything you need to bring with them, the routers and whatnot, it would be a pain in the butt. So does not.
But it was a good comment, and that was Jessica. She also said she wanted to figure out a way for us to attach a camera to the Dominator, which that's common. That the OG Dominator had a cutout with a GoPro stuck in it. So those videos are out there. You can find them.
Closing in. I think we got 5-6 minutes left.
I've already shown that I don't know how to read a clock, so I'm going to leave that up to you. something pop out and tempt him. That'd be awesome. I would lose myself if they killed something too.
Hey, you said it earlier. I mean, everything happens in the split of a second. You seen Mancl's buck, how he killed that. That was came out of nowhere. Yep, Hunter too.
Yeah.
I mean that
was even more so.
Should we play that song, Closing Time?
Yeah. Closing time.
I didn't ask you to sing it, buddy. I'm just kidding. You have
Those are the only lyrics I remember.
you have a unique voice. It sounds like a mix between Fergie and Jesus.
Well, I appreciate that. What is that? I've been called the songbird of my generation by those that have heard me sing.
I'm not sure. Kenneth here is asking if we ever pee in our scrapes. The answer is yes. I do myself, and I actually witnessed Mancl do it in Iowa this week. So
That might be a Nebraska record.
I'm assuming I can say the both for Brennen and JP, but I don't know 100%. But I do know Mancl does. What about you, Carrots? Do you pee in scrapes?
I don't pee in scrapes, but I don't care where I pee in the woods either. I don't
Same.
use it as an attractant, but I don't worry about the detriment of it either. But I'm kind of weird because if I had a lot of garlic the day before or something, or a bunch of coffee, then I try not to. I'm always like, man, that smells strong and not like it belongs here.
Yeah, the smell of your pee after some coffee is pretty potent.
Yeah, I think that's the issue I have with peeing in scrapes is if your diet, think of how your piss smells after you eat asparagus.
I guess I haven't really paid attention, but I know
You never
coffee. No, I mean I only smell my pee when I'm pissing out of the tree after a cup of Joe. I don't know what it is. I guess I can't smell it when I'm going to the bathroom. There's too many like what do you call them, scents in our bathroom to where it just drowns everything out,
Oh, yeah. Potpourri.
So, yeah, potpourri stuff. When you're outside peeing, you get the smell of fresh air and pee. The deer count for TBP. Man, it's. I honestly don't know the exact answer. I think it might be close to 10 or 11. I'll have to double check with the boys. I'm gonna get with them right now.
That seems high, but I wouldn't be surprised either.
It's definitely, it's up there. only we could communicate with them, you know what I mean? Without having to text them.
Snapchat. I don't know. It's this pretty decent. Reaction time's pretty quick, so it's working out well. We're making the best of what's available for sure.
Spitzley.
I think B.
Wondering how many deer we've killed this year. We've shot. Is it just the one mule deer? Bryce shot that mule deer in South Dakota. We've got 12 whitetails down so far. Handful of them
See?
from North Dakota. A couple from Kansas, early muzzleloader season. Three from Wisconsin now. One from Illinois. Missed anything? I think that's about it. It's been the best start to a season that we've ever had. Usually when we get to the rut, we're sitting at like 3 or 4. And it's stressful. Like, I feel like we can relax and hunt, and that's probably why we're killing deer right now, is because we're relaxed instead of stressing about it. But anyway, we are down to the last couple minutes here in Nebraska for the day. We did see like 6 or 7 deer this morning, all slick heads. And we seen that one little buck here tonight. Nebraska's been tough. We're struggling to get opportunities at good deer. We had a fairly close call back in late September over here. And we seen a shooter actually last night, but he was stuck on a doe at like 100 yards. But anyway, we're gonna back her up here and give her another shot again tomorrow. We'll probably come back to the same tree and sit it till lunchtime. But for all you guys tuning into the Rut Live, we appreciate you. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to sit in the tree with us. And congrats to Mike for knocking one down. That's freaking awesome. 2 weeks in a row to shoot bucks on a live stream is pretty awesome. I don't think anyone else is doing this. And for it to work out, this was Mike's vision. So for him to be able to shoot one tonight on live is pretty cool, especially on his family ground in Wisconsin. Pretty special. But as far as JP and I here in Nebraska, we're gonna back her out, go drink some beer, and a big shout out to Spitzley and Josh holding down the fort in the studio. Those guys are the ones that keep the wheels turning. Spitzley puts in a lot of time, and so does Josh. So we appreciate those guys. Without them, we wouldn't be doing this. So thanks again for watching. Tune in again next week on Saturday. I think with the time change, we're going to be bumping the Rut Lives up an hour, so it'll be 2:30 Central Time next Saturday. JP and I will probably be in either Illinois or Kansas, depending on how this week goes. And I would imagine Mike will be in Iowa, and Dylan will be in Wisconsin, unless people fill tags this week. But stick with us. We got some guys on the crew that are chasing some giant deer, having some close calls, and hopefully we can seal the deal. It's a special time of year, and hopefully we can capitalize and keep knocking down some deer. But we'll catch you next week.
Well, there you have it, buddy.
What do you think,
We're
man?
done.
2 weeks in a
Dude,
row?
I
Come
can't believe
on.
it. I cannot believe it. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
We're going to go ahead and close it out, guys. We appreciate you guys all for watching and taking the time out of your day to spend it with us, and we cannot appreciate that anymore.
Yeah, we
Carrots,
can.
what do you got?
Yes, we can. We can continue to appreciate it. Yes, we can.
We're going to continue to appreciate it. Yes, sir.
We can't appreciate that anymore. That's what you said. I'm just picking anybody. But yes,
gotcha.
man, it's an amazing thing. Just been fun to be a part of. It's crazy to see it come together 2 weeks in a row. Thank you guys so much for watching. Honestly, it's cool. Very cool.
Hopefully
But
we can
let's,
get the hat trick next week. Tune back in next week at 3:30 Central. It sounds like we're going to be doing this for another 2 weeks. So we got next weekend, and then the weekend of the 19th, we will be live again. So tune in, guys.
Perfect.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. You all have a great weekend. Thank you.
We appreciate you guys following along here on the Rut Live. We are going to continue to drop these Rut Lives every Saturday throughout the entire rut. Stay tuned to that. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We got season 9 just dropped, 14 brand new episodes. Find that in the playlist. We got semi-lives coming every Sunday throughout the entire year, highlighting pretty much what we do as hunters throughout the entire year, from hunting action all the way through prep work. Stay tuned. We got a lot of action coming your guys' way.
He's gonna light up our decoy.
There he is.
Yep.
Let's go, baby. It's a good
He's
buck.
angling. Come on. Oh, wrong way.
Let's go.
Here he comes.
Brap.
Come on, Mancl. Got him. Got him.
He's toast.
Drilled him. He drilled him,
Drilled
baby.
Drilled him.
No way, dude.
We can
That
pick
did
him
not
up
just
with the
happen.
truck
Let's
right
go.
there.
Come on.
Let's
He
go.
gone.
There he
baby.
goes. 2 weeks
He
in a
went
row,
down,
baby.
baby.
I did not expect that to happen, dude.
Let's see how.
All right. Well, here he is. He's actually a 9-pointer. He busted off here. He would have been 9. He busted off his G2 on this side. Didn't even see that. But I got to look back at pictures. I think I actually recognize this deer. He's a buck I remember last year I passed up. And hold on, that tipped over. Yeah, just near like that. Good. He's pretty sure he's a buck I passed up last year. I have to look back at photos, but I think I never got him on camera until November last year. And I just remembered I got a picture of him the other day. Pretty sure he's a 3-year-old buck, but it's been just a tough go in Wisconsin here. We had a pretty good group of bucks on the farm this year, and quite a few of them already got killed by other hunters. So it's been a little bit of an off year for us. And this is my last night of hunting in Wisconsin probably for this year. And as luck would have it, he came in just absolutely perfect. Killed him right in the bucket plot that we've been putting in here this year. Put a lot of work in here this year actually on these food plots, and we made a couple of them quite a bit bigger, expanded some in the woods, and the deer were actually, quite a few deer actually came out right when this buck came out. There was, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 other deer in the food plot that right when he started chasing that doe around and stuff. And luckily Jim had a bleat call with. I wasn't even going to bring my calls tonight, and he had his with, and ended up tipping her once or twice, and he had to come check it out and gave me a perfect 25-yard shot, and Schwacker did the trick on him. But we're gonna pack it up here because we got a little bit of work to do, but luckily we can drive the vehicle right up to him, so we're not gonna have to get too soaked here tonight. We'll get him out of here and getting taken care of. So can't believe it actually worked out tonight. I really had no expectations coming into this evening's hunt for what we were going to even see, and let alone see a decent deer. And we just knocked down a solid Wisconsin buck here, so couldn't be happier.
Hell yeah.
Some things don't make a lick of sense, like long-bearded hipster lumber sexuals. Well, luckily, some things make perfect sense, like wild carrots, one and done deer attractant. It's all natural, always fresh, and always easy to use. Just rip it, clip it, and drag it along behind you. Decrease your frustrations, improve your chances with Wild Carrots Deer Attractant.
First and foremost, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in and following the Rut Live broadcast. If you haven't already, head over to breakingpointtv.com. Check out our store where we sell an assortment of all the TBP swag that you're looking for, from hats to shirts, hooded sweatshirts, canned koozies, decals, you name it. It can all be found at breakingpointtv.com. Get yourself outfitted in TBP swag. And again, thanks for watching.